Do you know any streaming PCs in Ireland? I'll be totally honest with you, no. But this is a good
Potato.
segue into an international resource that we can talk about today. We're looking
Potato.
at good old Potato, or otherwise known as Aliexpress. We're going to see what kind of goodies they have for gaming PC builds. Normally, Aliexpress is a good resource for things like CPU motherboard combos.
Fishing lures.
And fishing lures, apparently, and some weird, like, biking suits and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, that looks terrifying. It's 1165 for all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, here is what AliExpress is known for, in our opinion, is mainly CPU motherboard combos. You can get deals on things like CPUs, motherboards that are not your traditional name brands. They're normally like refurbished like chipsets from older motherboards, and they're rebuilt like this Wanzen or whatever. However you pronounce this, I have no idea. Wanzai. This is an X99 motherboard with an E5 2620V3, and it's only $148 with RAM, which is really
There's a lot
cheap.
of reviews too, which is good. I didn't even know AliExpress had reviews. I feel like we normally just buy things and just assume it may or may not ever get there.
Yeah, no, that's why AliExpress, their review system's good because you can go through and a lot of people post pictures of everything that they got and show it working and everything. So you kind of have a little bit of a, thing there. And one of the talking points I want to talk about is just, let me make sure I got this right before I go ahead and start talking about it. Yeah, there we go. Is it safe to buy stuff on AliExpress? Because there is a little bit of skepticism there with most people.
Short answer, no.
Short
It's
answer,
never
no.
safe.
But yeah, Jackson, you explain some of the stuff that we've had on AliExpress. I know we've gotten a lot of different things. We had one thing show up kind of damaged, but
I mean, out of all this stuff, so we've gotten a lot of motherboard CPU RAM combos. We've also gotten like some weird niche processors like the 3500 that AMD has, for example. They honestly do have a lot of good deals. Some are too good to be true at times, but we've never had that happen personally. We had like one motherboard box show up that looked like it had been like waterboarded, but everything worked. So I mean, so far from AliExpress, we have 100% win rate. Although there is times, haven't they randomly canceled orders a couple times?
yeah,
like
you have
a
to
month later?
you have to really keep an eye on your orders. Sometimes some sellers will just be like, "Nope, don't have any more of those," or whatever, and they'll just cancel it. You'll get your money back, but you may sit there for months thinking, "Oh, it'll get here eventually," and then it is what it is. I like
There's
how
like
this
multiple videos we had.
I like this ad right here. No vacation, fast ship. Fast ship. I like that. They're on no vacation. They take no breaks. But yeah, you can actually get it from Russia too, but apparently that doesn't go to the US from Russia. Only China is when you can actually get it from. And this right here is a combo with an E5 2620, which we'll look that up. That's just a standard 2620.
Is it a 6-core 12 thread?
I think so. Let's look at it.
Did I say 2 CPU or was that 2 RAM?
2 RAM. So there's 2 sticks in
12 thread.
6-core 12 thread. You can see it right here. Not the highest clock speed, but for just an entry-level PC, considering for $86 you get the motherboard, RAM, and CPU. That's like really, really, really cheap. Xeons aren't the best for gaming, but they do the job compared to an older like i5, like a second or third gen i5. You probably get similar gaming performance. So you really can't complain about that with stuff like that.
Plus, you have lots of cores, which would be good for rendering, or if you want to do server-related stuff, then well, there you go. You got yourself a server. Look at that Steel Legend.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Steel Legend with a 3500X for $242. That's not the greatest price in the world. There's no RAM with it too.
The motherboard alone would be about 120.
Yeah.
So that means the processor would be about, I guess, 120 as well, right?
Yeah,
so that's not actually terrible for that.
Yeah, because you can get the 3500X for 138 or
so you save like $20.
Yeah, give or take. Which this is just a 6-core locked processor compared to the 6-core 12 thread that is the 3600. It's still really good, but in some situations it's not nearly as good as like even just a 2600. So
or even like a 1600 AF, which is basically the same thing. But yeah, the 3500X was like cool. I see why it never really hit like main market because when the 9400F was out, it was a great competitor to that. But then as soon as like new AMD stuff came out, new Intel stuff came out, it just doesn't make sense now for the price. If it was like $100, totally, but it's not.
There's a lot of bundles here. A lot of people seem to be bundling that with different motherboards. So not too shabby. Actual motherboards, a B450 board being sold for $98. Prices. Oh, there's a 5600X. That's really expensive. Don't pay $373 for a 5600X.
The sad part is, like, I mean, right now, like on Newegg and Amazon, I think that's about how much they usually are
Yeah.
if they're in stock. You don't really ever see the 5600Xs at like MSRP of $299.
Yeah. So, but yeah, AliExpress is good for that. Graphics cards right now are kind of whack, and AliExpress's are probably kind of whack too. Yeah, GTX 750 for $110. Don't pay that much. We had 960s for 186. A bunch of 560s for 138. That's still pricey. That's not the worst thing in the world, but 560s are significantly slower than 570s. So
The 560D, dude, that's a throwback.
it's
I
a
wonder
D.
if those were actually new.
I do not know. It's a good question. Let's look at the reviews. XFX. Let's look at this.
I mean, yeah, because the 560, like you said, is significantly worse than like a 570. But like, I feel like if it's new, I mean, that's not like the worst price in the world. It definitely does not look like it comes in like a
Prior good condition. Very well packed. Card it took 3 weeks to arrive. They look in good condition, at least.
They do. It just doesn't. I don't think they'd come new like that, but maybe
No.
they do. I don't know.
They look decent. But hey, it's a nice little budget GPU. What year is it? 2016. Yeah, I know, right? That the prices, it's not great.
Yeah.
But I mean, given everything going on,
yeah, right now at 560 for 138. Like, here's the thing: is try to find like a graphics card that's in between a 1050 Ti, which is around $200 right now, and lower. Like, what's lower than that?
Yeah, that's an R9 370 for 128. That's
oh my God.
painful.
Dude, that brings me back good memories to my OG 370.
Yeah, so
I
370.
couldn't afford the 380.
Yeah, that's a little much right there. R7 350. Wow, that's what the $70 graphics card market looks like on there. That's pretty rough.
I didn't know there was a 350.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know why there's 750s for 110. Why are people buying those? That's pretty rough. 1060s.
I mean, maybe in China those are like good prices.
Yeah, 1060 for 287.
That's pretty bad.
RX 550 for $74. That's basically like a 1030, I think. So that's not awful.
We used to pay about that price for 570s.
Yeah.
On eBay.
Yeah, so I mean, this is what it's like 1030 level performance, not nearly as low profile, obviously, for like Optiplex upgrades, but for really cheap PCs, that's not the worst thing in the world.
I've never used a Yeaston card. I see them all the time on like Newegg and stuff. But...
Yeah, Yeaston there's only a couple here and there that they sell in the US. It's not as popular. Yeah, graphics cards aren't the greatest, but in simple, what is this? A full LED programmable sign? What? Look at that.
How big is it?
It is.
Why is it measured in? Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Why is it measured in millimeters? That feels like
40 by 15.
40 by 15. Oh, it's actually not too small.
Yeah, interesting. Thank you for the host. I appreciate
Outdoor
it.
too.
Outdoor. Look at that.
What's the picture look like where it's with stuff? Oh, wait, what? Is it even up?
Yeah, it's like right up here, I think. I don't know if that's actually it or not.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Huh. Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you want simplified Chinese?
Simplified Chinese, not complicated, simplified. But yeah, there you go. Some weird stuff on AliExpress. But long story short, AliExpress, if you read the reviews, I think you'll be perfectly fine. But prices aren't absolutely amazing right now either. So I'll come back to that in 1 second. If you guys have any AliExpress stuff that you see that looks interesting to you and you just don't want to waste your money on it, let us know. It could be something where we'll look at it right now and see if it'll be something worth for a video. And then maybe in like a month or so when we actually get it, you might see it in a PC build or something.
Dude, we can get this Wi-Fi RGB sign that's 40 by 8 for 152 and it has Wi-Fi too, so you can just upload straight to it.
Ooh, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.